Hello, hello. Welcome out, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Thank you for the likes and the shares. My channel is actually growing. So you guys did it for me, and I'm so thankful to hopefully help you with something here on your soul's journey. Just helping you to get more balance so you can enjoy life more, and help be a support to you if you don't have that, and mentor, spiritual advisor, spiritual healer, whatever God has brought you to this channel for, okay? Helping you know your purpose, or getting through hard times. So I'm going to start with the soul's journey, which I really love, okay? Since we do talk about mostly here soul's journey, and I'm trying to get you guys to a high vibing place where you can thrive, not just survive. You're thriving, you're living your dreams out, okay? So forgiveness is going to need to take place. It's going to affect your health if you do not forgive. I know it can take long, okay? It can also take a short time, though. Through God, all things are possible, and forgiveness shows love and lack of being judgmental, okay? And that's where we need to get to, okay? Success is right around the corner, okay? I see you gaining back your empowerment, your power, being in your center, feeling secure, knowing where you want to go, more focused, determined, at whatever it is you wanted to do. Except, you're going to get nowhere but these two, doubt and fear. All right, so these are the two that it says fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So if you are in fear, know that that doesn't come from a positive, good place or person. Okay, it doesn't come from God. It doesn't come from your spirit guides and angels. Okay, they are here with us. Our higher selves is also with us to give these messages. And they have a deep, big message that if you don't even go any further, please work on getting out of fear and doubt. Okay, so instead of using fear, apply love. What would love do? What would the mind of Christ, Jesus, do, right? Okay, let's see what he says. Peace be unto you as my Father hath sent me. John 20:21. So when you do surrendering, in turn, you get peace. Okay, so we are going to find out in just a second here what it is that you need to surrender to. Okay, belief in scarcity is right there on the bottom of the deck. Okay, the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance in the way that you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Okay, so we're here to talk about the blocks, and these are the blocks. That you're fearful, okay? You need to be fearless, okay? You need to, in the face of fear, say, I'm not afraid anymore, because now I am educated and I know what I want. You know, I've gotten illumination and I feel supported. I support myself. I'm strong all by myself. I'm independent, and I can do anything, especially with God. I release the need to know all the answers, okay? So that's a big one. I know there's doubt, I know there's fear, there's mystery and change and in the new, and trying to make decisions. Did I make the right decision? Did I not? You know, that kind of a doubt thing. And yeah, it looks like you've gone through a lot of grief, but you're in the acceptance stage, okay? Which is a really good thing. You know, you says you're realizing that, you know, you're responsible for what you did and others are responsible for themselves, and it is what it is. I can't control people, so I'm worried about my own well-being, and therefore I will not blame others or myself. I will not be a victim, you know, of things, nor will I victimize people. Okay, I don't want to have that victimizing syndrome, because it causes too much grief, too much fear. Okay, so grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, okay? So maybe you lost somebody, maybe you lost a partner, maybe, you know, there was a breakup or a divorce. Either way, there's a grief and there's a loss. Pride upside down, that's good, okay? You're getting to this acceptance stage and abundance, and putting down your ego. And when you put down your ego, you allow for your love to flow, and therefore claim your heart, okay? Heal your heart. Heal yourself from blaming yourself or blaming others, okay? Because some people, that we blame ourselves too much and we can't forgive ourselves. That can be harder, okay? So prize coming in, it says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So if you love yourself, then you are only taking responsibility for your own self and not what other people think that you did or that in their perspective, okay? And you understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And that leads you to the acceptance, okay? Because you're getting more closer to the creator and getting information and intuition, intuitive hits. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change, okay? So there's plenty of change to be had, but there are some things you can't change, okay? So you need to learn to come to terms with that, or you'll have that continued grief, okay? And abundance is yours. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. Everybody can, okay? So I will try to teach that here, but I also do teach that in my coaching. So how to manifest, law of attraction, things of that nature, okay? So I was going to use these here because I used them last time. So let's see how the story unfolded, okay? I was looking back to see who I should do a video for, and I saw I hadn't done yours in a while. And I looked at it, and I saw the theme, and it said, you got to look up to hook up, right? There was an opportunity there. So that was for June. I know this is still June, but we're going to do an energy checkup anyways, okay? Because things are constantly changing and there's constant cycles. So something in the throat chakra, you're needing to communicate better, or things are changing and now you're able to communicate better, which I don't feel anything in my throat. So I think things are starting to flow more. Okay, you're getting in the rhythm of your own body and keeping calm and centered when you need to, and even in the presence of chaos around you. Okay, that's your channel message. I like that for you. Okay, because I never particularly know, I'll say it's either this or that, but I have got my intuitive hits, and of course you get to decide if that resonates with you. Detach. Okay, so this is a time where you are talking to someone and you're saying, okay, I'm needing to detach from you. I'm needing some healing, okay, because I'm feeling a little bit lost. I'm feeling low. I'm feeling grief. I'm feeling sad. I'm unhappy with something, okay? In blue, she's blue. She's feeling blue. 11 for two parties. Please don't say that. Twin flames, if you believe in that, okay? 5 for change. So it's time for a change. You deserve not to get out of this space of feeling cold and detached, or maybe someone around you is treating you detached and closed down and cold, okay, in some way. So don't forget, it's okay to go off and meditate and be alone for a while, but not to isolate and stay in this energy and, camp out and live there forever. This is where you feel the grief, okay? This is the kind of grief I was talking to you about, to where you are having grief, okay? That's the lady that looks like she's got grief to me. And you're blaming yourself, okay? You can't blame yourself for everything. Everybody had their part. So just take heed for what you did and try to fix what you can, and don't worry about the others, okay? God is going to take care of everybody, who has done wrong, who has done right, and set everything right, okay? Everyone's going to get back on track. You're blossoming a whole lot. You've got your power back, just like I told you that I felt. This is your chakra is not the sacral, it's the solar plexus, okay? Your willpower, your ambitions, okay? This is really beautiful. It looks like you might be an energy healer, but there's definitely a special light in there. There's a special bond with you and the light within you that you're starting to see, you're starting to feel, you're starting to connect with, and get into the notion of what you're supposed to do with this power, okay? But you recognize it as a gift and beautiful, and you're handling it with care, okay? So I like that for you. You're embracing, just like, you know, we talked about. It's embracing is similar to accepting, which is the card we pulled earlier. Okay, so acceptance is similar here to embrace. You open your heart, you open your mind, okay, and you let your heart, you know, start to get rooted, and you glow from within, and you're asking from the universe and God and to be used as a channel for something. You're embracing a calling that's within you, that you feel, or a desire to do something. You're being prompted to do something. You're being prompted to manifest something. Okay, looks like your divine purpose is here. 21 could be important. 3, which means to me like expansion. Obviously, you're expanding your mind, you're accepting yourself, and you're learning how to use this power. Okay, over here it's like, okay, I got a little bit of power. What do I do with it? I embrace it now, and I really want to use this, you know, for good, to do good for people, you know, for myself, for people around me, for our Creator. And so I'm ready. I'm ready to manifest. I'm ready to manifest my life, my dreams, my purpose, and just, you know, live the life that my birthright was saying that I need, that I'm able to, or that I should, you know. Joy is our birthright. Bliss is our birthright, you know. And you made certain contracts, so you may come to know in some sixth sense of a way what that is, okay? Clear sentience, clear knowledge, you know, I don't know if they have one for empathetic, but like clear sentience, like feeling, or clear cognizance for thinking, you know, clairvoyance for vision, you know, even in dreams, or just not. But yeah, you're in some way you're gonna know what you need to do, and maybe you'll just do it naturally. He looks very natural at this, okay, and so it's gonna come to you when you need to get this beautiful gift. You'll know what you need to do when, for your life, for your divine callings and missions. And you know, I just enjoy really seeing you in a balanced nature of divine masculine and feminine, okay? Like yin yang is balance, okay? 4, 14, or 5. So there's continuing to be change, okay? So first, you're self-sufficient, you're, you know, embracing, you're, you know, getting authentic and real with yourself when it comes to throat chakra, you know, and letting people know what you believe and standing up for that by embracing it, and manifesting more of what you want because you're embracing it, okay? So there's a balance here, it looks like, is being established, okay? So that may lead you to a leadership position in the future. I'm not exactly sure what that balance card means in particular, but what I said is basically what I feel, okay? There's balance there, and I said that from the beginning, to be quite honest, that I feel you were balanced, and good job, because balance brought you love, okay? So I'm not exactly sure what the other, the last message was, but it looks like timelines have collapsed here versus the last video from June, okay? Like the lover was down here, the love or something, I don't know. I think actually, I don't know, I think I may have done a cross, Celtic cross, not sure. Yeah, I think that's what I did. Well, I should have done that, but no matter, no mind. All of these cards are beautiful. It's going extremely well, okay? You just have to remember this one. This is, like I said, if you're going to click off, don't click off without writing this down. You need to keep balance financially, emotionally, okay, spiritually, you know, socially, whatever, logically. Everything physically, you need to have, needs to be in alignment, okay? And if you're feeling off, then you need to get back in balance as soon as you can, okay? So you can feel your best, you can offer the best, you know, love to your partner and them to you, especially if they're having a bad day. You can help them, or if you're having a bad day, they can help you. This is a very beautiful card. I don't feel like either one of them is egotistical, or like, if something happens, like they show care and concern and compassion and listen and help each other up. Like in the middle you see the growth. It's not like on one side or the other. It's like together we're gonna do this. All right, share the love on the bottom of the deck. So it looks like, just being you is sharing love. So you're already doing what you're supposed to be doing, okay? You're being the light, okay? When you show love and kindness to people, you're showing them love, and you're showing them the light of Christ. You're showing them the light of God, the light of goodness, over darkness, okay? It's okay to have darkness. We all have it, but it's much better feeling in the light, right? So we're light workers, those who come here, okay, most of you, and you come in here how to learn, okay, to be light workers. But you guys here have come a long way, so I know that you guys have been listening and paying attention and doing your inner work, okay? That makes me extremely happy, okay? So we still have some things that are taking place, okay? I do still see some sadness. That detached thing did come out. So if you believe, then you will succeed. Just like I said, you can do all things. You can do anything. And with God's help, definitely you can do all things, okay? So you have to believe, okay, unwaveringly, or it doesn't happen. That's part of the law of attraction, okay? You have to get excited and you have to feel it. You got to know it's coming. You're like, I can't be wait, and I'm so excited. You can't just be like, oh, what if this doesn't happen or this doesn't happen? Think negative and expect it to come to you, okay? Because it's all energy when it comes like to the law of attraction. Okay, so get excited. Big happy changes are coming. And I can tell by you taking back your power here, getting balance, manifesting properly, healing your heart and letting it grow. I can see that you have some kind of calling for humanity, a humanity purpose. Whatever's in your heart, you have passion for, that's what you want to do. But I do see you healing, and it's been pretty typical. It's like, yes, I've seen an extreme amount of healing and balance, but it isn't until you get with, your partner that the real healing begins. So don't think, oh, I have to be perfect, to be with my divine counterpartner, or whatever. You're still going to have, things that you need to heal from, everybody wants the stability and the harmony, and that's what's starting to happen to you in your life, because you have more happiness in your soul because of now, either a vamped up relationship or new love. But look at her heart center, it's green, okay, and she has more enthusiasm, right, in her face, and there's green everywhere, and it's emanating, like I told you that you would, before she was probably denying something, but now your eyes are open, okay? Him, her, you or someone around you was denying something, or looking down, or thinking negatively, or trying to control something in your life, or in their life, or in your love life. And we already established that don't worry about things you can't control. All right, so leave that to God, and the things that you should be doing, do those things, okay? Because anytime you have that kind of feeling of, like we talked about earlier, that you needed to get rid of, which was the blame and the grief, okay? That's what they're talking about next row down, that you need to release, okay? Releasing grief and releasing blame towards yourself and towards others. All right, and that's a number 13 or 4. Again, wanting stability, you know, start a new foundation, different results, you know, something, you know, wanting to have rest, you know, because when you're in this feeling of grief and pain and blame, and, you know, it's just, you know, so heavy and like overwhelming. Sometimes, you know, could be feeling misery or what have you. And it's like, it's time to release this. And when you do, a wave overcomes you of relief and you literally feel lighter. You know, like you feel overwhelmed, like you're carrying those 10 sticks, those 10 wands, you know, and then you put them down and it's like, oh, that was so heavy. So that's what happens here when you decide that you're ready to release the grief and you're ready to release the blame, okay? Because then comes the forgiveness, and that's what you have to do to move on. And apparently you do move on. We already skipped a row, so I don't even know what happened. How about we go back? So 3, take the lead. All right. Take the lead. Number 3. Growth, expansion, taking action. Okay, and then you realize that there's some kind of change where you are becoming a teacher. So now the things you're learning, you're teaching other people. Or maybe you're a school teacher, you know, and that's part of your divine purpose to work with children or, you know, gifted children. Okay, animals might be very important to you. And just somebody in, you know, in your life that was really important to you, made a big difference to you, that you need to remember, okay? Because, you know, sometimes when we're at school, it's like our teachers they teach us more than we at home sometimes. Not all the time. I'm not saying all the time. Don't get offended, people or mothers. Just saying that that's like their second home away from home. So remember the things that your teachers taught you, not just the math, you know, but the love that they showed you that stayed with you. So there must be some kind of love that I feel that is lacking, that you need healing, okay? But love does abound, and there is a necessity to detach. But that comes right after come together. So come together, you know, even sometimes people come together, but they never really release their past, you know? And so it's like, yes, love abounds, you know, and, you know, yes, you know, you're coming together, but that detachment is one of those things that we talked about that was a block in your relationship. So if you don't release the energy of anything negative, okay, you can't move forward, okay? If you don't relieve the baggage, you know, anything of like the grief or the blame or the pride, okay, it's time to like accept what you did, and that's it, okay? And for the other person to let that person let God worry about that person. But so that's a 13. It could also be a 4. So there's lots of 4s here. This one was a 1. So looks like a new beginning with your counterpartner, because you've got 2. Coming together and love abounds. So we come together and you get a new start. And I think it's just very showing for some reason, because look at these 3 cards in the middle. You know, it shows that, you know, I had to release what I had to release from the past, right? And don't look back. See, and just keep moving along. Don't take on, you know, the feeling of like this guy right here of grief and sadness and blame, you know, on self and others, you know. So love abounds and you're healing. You're not becoming, you're more having more hope. You feel like you're moving in the right direction. 88 could be important to you. There's a 8 for the heart chakra. There's a 8 for the throat chakra. So it looks like you're growing abundantly in your heart space and also in your throat, which means you are becoming more of who you should be, transparent, honest, and more effectively able to communicate, express yourself, because that can be really hard for some people, is how to express themselves. Okay, it's not like they don't want to or they don't love you or whatever, but apparently that's a thing. I don't know how to express myself to you. Okay, and that's okay if that's you. That's just not me. I don't understand that, but I could help you through that if that's the way you felt, because I know what it takes to have effective communication. Okay, and I know what happens, you know, what's causing things, the conflict when there's no resolution. Okay, so I put this one here. So here we are releasing, walking away from the past, and looking forward to the sun. Okay, keep your eyes on the light. Keep your eyes on the light. Okay, keep your eyes on the light. That's what all I can say. Keep your eyes, you know, and for those Christians, keep your eyes on Jesus in particular. Okay. You can either be helpless or you can be hopeless. And you know, we've all been on both sides where we're hopeless. Sometimes very, you know, hanging on is like, I don't even have but a glimmer of it anymore, of light of what it, like I'm about, you know, hopeless. And then, you know, there's times where we're not helpless and hopeless when we look to the light and we realize, remember, this is the third time I tell you, everything is possible with God, right? So you get to decide if you're going to be helpless and hopeless, you know, and play victim. Even if you have been victim, it's time to get up and move along. Okay, detach. It doesn't feel good there. It's cold. It's painful. It's, you know, sad. So we don't want to go back that way. Okay, we want to literally break the chains for good. Okay, this is like permanent healing. Okay, it says heal. Okay, and he's ascending. There's bright light. He's got all the colors around him. His chest is filled with light, straight up to the divine, straight down to Mother Gaia, Earth, and these chains are broken. So this is a big defeat. Okay, like you've done it. Like this is like almost like the last thing you had to do was to realize, you know, how to let go, right? Detach. What is your purpose, which you should be contemplating, like teacher, you know, how to speak but keep calm, right? How to gain your full power back, how to embrace yourself, you know, and realize that everybody is in blame, has been done something that, you know, that someone can blame them for, or caused grief to somebody, or been prideful, you know, or given into the adversary. So, you know, it's nothing to be, you know, like harsh about on yourself. Okay, so be more gentle on yourself and others, and, you know, embrace it. What you can't change, what you can't change. So, but you can manifest what you do want to manifest. Okay, regardless of what happened, regardless of anybody and anything around you. And if you don't know how to manifest, I can show you. Okay, so you have the power, you're using it wisely. So make sure you plan and plot exactly how you want it to be. And I know you did, because you gained the balance that you needed, okay? And you have the love card here. You've done your healing. You stopped being in denial. You're taking the lead of your life, and you know, you're pressing forward and not looking back, and letting go of the pain and the guilt and the grief, and you know, and having so much love abound, you know. See so much love here now, okay? I've seen complete healing, okay? And then the last one says feeling alone. So this is number 5. Actually, I want to read this. You know, maybe, you know, it's possible here that you're in the phase, you know, of, you know, manifesting by being your best self, right? Your partner, okay? And you are, you know, maybe you're in contact with them, maybe you're not. I'm actually not sure at this moment. I'm just wondering if, like, maybe, you know, you're detached, and if you've known them before, and that's, you know, the loss or the grief that you're feeling for some reason. But feeling alone, I don't know why she would be feeling alone, and so I'm gonna actually read from the book on this one. You know, maybe it's like there's a lot of change, there's a lot of uncertainty, she's by herself, but now she's free, you know, and you know, someone helped you to catalyze yourself to where you're at, like me. I try to give coaching through the cards, and somebody is in your life that's helping you move towards this change here that you wanted. You know, you're just like, manifest power, leadership, letting go. Okay, what else do I got to do? What else I got to do? Because you're tired and sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? Okay, so 5. That's not the right one. Okay, so then let's look up the page. Feeling alone. Bear with me, and thank you. Almost there. Don't click off. Here it goes. 85. Let's see what it says. All right. So this is someone who's feeling abandoned, insecurity, and in need of support. Okay, I guess that would make sense why it's a red card, root chakra. Okay, so someone is feeling alone. Okay, but who would that be? Who is this feeling alone? I'm not sure, because looks like you're releasing and healing. You were hopeless, but you healed. So maybe let's just read, okay? True love and emotional support may seem lacking at the time. Okay, so there's some issues in the love department regarding emotional support, okay? It's lacking at the time, okay? You have to have an emotionally available partner to have true love, to express true love through your emotional self, or being emotionally supportive of another person. That it's part of the deal, okay? So emotional support may be lacking at this time. This card suggests a period of feeling lonely or abandoned. You may think that no one understands or understand you or your needs, or even cares about you. Perhaps someone you turn to for support has deserted you, or a hope for love has rejected you. Your insecurities may rise to the surface. Okay, that's normal insecurities, to overwhelm you at this time. At that, you desire all that you desire may seem unattainable. Okay, So you may think things are unattainable and you're feeling alone, but I promise you on the other side of the veil, they are working hard, 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 like Santa's workshop, okay, to make everything coagulate. That's a weird word. I didn't make it up. Coagulate perfectly. I'll have to look that word up. I hope it's not a crazy word that doesn't make sense. Okay. It says, don't let your confidence be shaken, okay? Fearless, fearless. There are lessons in everything, and know that this difficult period is only temporary. So you're just in the temporary pause of learning what it feels like to be alone, more than likely to test you to be alone, to be, you know, self-sufficient and independent, and right, because when you have to make sure that you know, stay grounded, okay? So we need to stay grounded. Remember, you know, maybe you're still, you know, 1 foot in and 1 foot out because it's just recently that you released and healed and it's also new. So 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and it's like, I feel bad and I feel great, and I feel bad and I feel great. And so, you know, just make a journal and don't feel like a failure and just keep trying, and every day it'll become better, okay? Every day it gets easier and easier and easier if you keep you know, being consistent and persevere. There are lessons, and know that this difficult period was only temporarily. If you learn the lesson, it's fast. But if you don't learn the lesson, then it's long. So while they say temporary, that's all like, I don't even know what the word is, up in the air, like, I can't think of the particular word. So learn the lesson quick, get done with it, because usually the lessons are a pain in the butt, right? It's the good thing, the priceless lesson that we learn that turns into a blessing, and, you know, that builds up our better lifestyle that we can actually take advantage of after the whole freaking healing process of whatever it is that, you know, happened that we needed to learn that lesson. It says, and know that this difficult period is temporary. Okay, so I read that 2 or 3 times, so they want you to know it's temporary, which means it's next few months, you know, okay? You're going through a major growth, basically. Your spirit guides and the divine support you. Talk with them about how you're feeling and what you need right now. Also seek the support of those friends and family who are there for you. Help is at hand! Exclamation point. You just don't see it. Let's see what it says. Be careful. Depression feeds upon itself. Okay, so like I said, you can be detached, all right? You can feel alone, right? But we're not going to camp out there. It's going to be temporary. Don't stay depression. Don't go spiraling down. Get up, go do something you like. Make yourself get out of bed. Make someone get you out of bed. It says you just don't see it. Be careful because depression feeds upon itself. Lift yourself out of it by doing something physical. Take a walk, exercise, sing, or even volunteer your time. You will feel better, and in doing so, you will attract happiness into your life. So even though you're like, I don't even want to get out of bed, you know? Well, you're the only one who can get you out of bed, that can make your life better. So I suggest you get up and stretch, or do some exercise, or take a walk, get some sun, okay? And definitely doing some kind of service is going to be important, because that's what God has been telling me that helps you to open your heart chakra, and that's what He wants everybody to do right now, as this revolution that's going on right now is a love revolution, okay? It's basically what it is. So help me bring heaven to earth, you know, and what we're asked to do, we'll do, and leave the rest to God and other people. We all play a part in this big whole global paradigm shift from, you know, faith over fear is basically what's going on. Surrender to creativity. Surrender your belief in scarcity. What do I say about that scarcity? The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Scarcity is one of them. Then I've been told that twice for you, okay? So, surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So at the time, they just want you to reevaluate, any relationship with anybody, your partner, your family, friends, co-workers, and just to let go of the ones that, are bringing you down instead of lifting you and draining you versus, giving and taking, right? And having the same excitement towards being, friends or partners with somebody, okay? Instead of, you're being a good friend or partner and then they're like breadcrumbing you or something, So maybe you want to see if someone find people who are available to you, especially emotional here. I see there's a lot of healing going on from lack of community that we talked about in the beginning. Lack of community. Lack of communication. They deserve to be treasured and you deserve to be treasured, okay? That's what I believe, okay? And I think that we're just all on different levels, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm sorry if you had a breakup, and if not, I am grateful to you that you took time to detach for a while. Maybe you didn't detach like let go, but you detached and you let go of whatever was ailing in your relationship, something within you, right? And after that happened, then your love could flourish, because until you're the best version of yourself, okay, it's not really possible, in my opinion, for you to have this coming together of healthy partnerships. That's just my opinion. That's been my new teaching. Because it's like, yeah, I see a lot of relationships not work out. Okay, but did you get to your highest version of yourself that you had to offer? Not just to say, oh, well, that's all I have to offer you. Well, is that your best self? Okay. So ask yourself if you're the best version of yourself, and when you are, then your partner will magnetize to you. And if you are on different levels, you will repel. That's just the way it works. All right, surrender to miracles. That's been a big thing here today for me on my spiritual day. All right, so surrender to miracles, surrender to intimacy, and surrender to attachment to the results. Okay, so, and then there's two dolphins here, so I like to see that. That's beautiful, like the two people coming together. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles happen. Okay, so what they say about doubt? Banish the doubt. I know I heard that. Banish the doubt. So instead of doubt, you can have more trust. Okay, that's the opposite. So let go of resistance, okay, and banish the doubt that miracles can happen. And therefore embrace that miracles can happen, will happen, are happening. That's how you make the law of manifestation work for you, like that guy of manifest. You've embraced it. You're taking steps towards it. Okay, it's what you want, they say, is wants you. Okay, so you're moving close to what you want, and it's moving close to you, because you are sending the energy out of what you want, and it's attracting that energy that you are putting out as like a magnet. I don't know how to explain it more than that. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Let me read that again. So this is surrender to your fear of intimacy, you know, being vulnerable, you know, getting close to somebody, like opening your heart even though you don't want to because it's been hurt, you know, that kind of a thing. It says you are ready to let love in. Okay, so just say, I am now open to love, okay, in general. But this is saying intimacy. That's in love. That's partnership, and there is partnership on the board. You're ready to let love in, compassionately identify, and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So I think it looks good here that you guys are doing it perfectly. I'm not identifying right here, except for the detached part, okay? Like I said, the detaching part can be a long time and it can be a little time, okay? So that's the only thing, you know, that can collapse timelines or, you know, delay them. Surrender to your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can, make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So if you want to sabotage the results that you're actually trying to manifest, hold on to them tightly and resist everything and, you know, expect the worst. And yeah, that's the total opposite of what you need to do. So if that's what you're doing, you've got to retrain yourself to, all right, think positive. Always find the good in things. Be grateful for stuff. Feel love. Find something you're passionate about. You know, keep your life balanced. And be open to love, okay? Be honest with yourself and others. And just take control of your life and how you want it to be. Take steps towards it and leave the rest to God, okay? So that's basically what is being said here, okay? Let's see what we can get here from my heart deck. We got, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So when you try to hold on to something, it's going to repel. It's just a thing of nature, or I think, you know. So, you know, if you have to allow closeness, right? But not, you know, you feel like, you know, you need them for something like codependency, or like you're entitled to them, like you own them, like that's that's a toxic relationship. And I just mentioned that because it said to surrender to unhealthy relationships. So if you're going through that, I do apologize. But if you're still trying to work things out, just, you know, do what this says, you know, let there be closeness, but then have space, you know, and that way you thinking about them, you're missing them, and realize that if you try to act like you own them or they own you, that's where you're going to find the blockage, okay? So if you're doing that, okay, I mean, if the person who's meant for you is meant for you, will come to you, first of all. And if someone doesn't want to be with you, then obviously then we respect ourselves enough to not want to be with them, and vice versa, right? Not that they're bad people, sometimes bygones have to be bygones, or unreconcilable differences. There's lots of reconciliations, they happen all the time, you know, and there's just timing for different contracts. So this one says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into the light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So see, look at this. I like this card. These two. There we go. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into the light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. I like that for you. It could be a mantra for you. Just change up a couple words so it's something from you. Writing affirmations have to come from you, and saying them out loud is the best thing to do. There's your channel message. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Do you feel loved? Do you feel angry? Do you feel hurt? Do you feel vindictive? Do you feel hostile? Do you feel joy? Do you feel bliss? The things that cause you to feel good, keep doing them, and the things that cause you to feel bad, stop doing them. Plain and simple, okay? That's not even a channeled message. That's just common sense. Except for the fact that I can understand if you're in a relationship, you know, and there's deep emotions attached. It can definitely be hard to go through a process of, you know, detaching and letting go and, you know, taking back control of your life and getting through the sad times and the depression and feeling alone and going through this healing and possibly alone. That's why I'm here for you. So you don't have to go through your healing alone. Okay? Let it grow. Okay? That's a message that I'm getting here. Let it grow. Something inside you that needs to grow. It has to do with intuition. Let's see. You'll know by your intuition something that you'll be teaching or that you need to know. Okay? For something that's coming up, okay? So you'll be getting some information, some downloads, or so you really need to be in prayer and try to hear the message, okay? Take the lead, move in the way that you feel is right, okay? Yeah, there's that fear and doubt, you know. Leave the past in the past, don't look back. That's been my mantra lately with this card. Yes, you're starting to find things out, okay, and you know, possibly what was hidden in the moon is now come to the light. Somebody may have came and talked to you, since there was a throat chakra. It's over the throat chakra. Yeah, it was regarding some kind of third-party issue here. But like I said, there's always growth, you know. There's a reason for everything, okay? You're learning lessons in everything you do. There's that King of Wands and that Page of Coins. I mean, with all this fire, I wouldn't doubt, you know, for a fire sign to be in your sight, you're going to come to knowledge of a fire sign around you. Could even be a father figure or somebody else giving you creative ideas or a partnership. I mean, in the traditional tarot, could be partners too, but it says love, so it looks like, you know, a love relationship. But either way, you're becoming to know some truths and see things from a higher perspective, and that's what brings you the healing. Okay, all right. Plotting a new course after battling in your mind and trying to figure out what to do. Deciding to let down your 10 of Cups. Not cups, wands, release. Okay, that's a necessary part of the process, okay, of awakening, you know, of ascending, changing, okay, is that release, okay? So there's got to be that release, those surrenders. So surrender to anything unhealthy that's in your relationship if you want it to be healthy, okay? And you have to believe to succeed. We already talked about that. Alrighty, let's see here. I can't believe it's been so long that I've done not a call. I don't like those. Okay, my cards are upside down. Okay. I am sorry about that, but when they do come out upside down, I leave them like that. even if it's my fault. I don't think anything is actually ever a coincidence. Some people may hate me for that, but it's just me. Got a few of them upside down, doesn't mean they're bad, but let's go ahead and see together with the cards they're on top of and the ones around them to give them further meaning, okay? Ooh, 55 already. Goodness. I hope you're liking this. I hope you're staying to the end. I hope you're sharing and liking, and I hope you trust me one day to come to me for some help with some healing of the chakras with the Reiki, or for a personal read for you. I'd like to see your faces. All right, okay, so clear here now. Let's see, blossom. Okay, so you're blossoming now because, you know, you're starting to work hard on yourself and put all of that energy instead of into other people, into yourself. And if there was a third party, you are letting that go in the past. And that maybe it was, you know, once known to you, okay? If it was, you know, like I said, you were going to get some information with that big old sword, so apparently you did. So if that was, you cut that out, okay? And the only reason I say that is because under embrace, the 2 is upside down. But, you know, I mean, it wasn't long before you manifested because you had balance. You know, either that love back or, you know, a new love, okay? But it feels like new love. Let's do the whatchamacallits to find out if this is new love. Please, angels, romance angels, give us the information that we need to know for our Capricorns. Thank you so much. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors, and our higher selves. Please be here to give us the information we need to know. Okay. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may be different from your usual type and expectation. Okay, so don't feel hopeless and helpless. He's coming and he's different, but he's going to bring a lot of healing and love to you. Okay, so the being alone is temporary, and it's going to feel amazing when you do actually come to meet this person. Just bliss and amazing love, you know, like you're one, you know, and just that when you're coming together, that you're like a powerhouse, you know, ready to, you know, help on a higher level, you know, ascend to a higher level of commitment in your relationships, okay? So this relationship may involve children. They need some healing as well. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Like I said, you may need support, okay? So please ask for support if you need it, okay? I know people don't want to ask for it, but please do. You know, when you're in a time of needing healing, you need a support system. Think about all the things that make you happy, all the people who make you happy, so that if it is a person, you can remember that you are loved, okay? It looks like you're getting to know each other, so that's really nice. I like that for you. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Doesn't that look like this one? So there was a fear of, intimacy earlier. So if you can, you know, fix that area of you being fearful of intimacy, then you're going to come together quite nicely with each other, and by getting to know each other, you know, by revealing your innermost self to each other, you know, you trust them with your innermost self, and this bond makes your bond deepen. So fear of intimacy, you are ready to love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. I'm going to write that down because that's going to be your title. Release any patterns that stop you from Opening. Oh my goodness, that's long. Long. Your heart. Well, maybe I figure out a new one, but that's pretty long. That's okay, I think. All right. Can you tell us if this is a new relationship or not? There's some codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So yeah, just know that. You know, someone may have had a false sense of security going on in an unhealthy relationship. So they still have a little bit of codependency that they're dealing with, you know, and they're releasing. This is you or this is them when you get with somebody else, until you know, release it for good. Okay, so yeah, I can see how there could be codependency, or the new person you're with possibly had some codependency issues that you need to help them with. Okay, so you know, make the energies fit where they fit, or if they don't, throw them away. Is this a new relationship? We'd like to know, is this a new relationship? Honeymoon and calling your soulmate. I would say yes, because it says calling your soulmate and honeymoon. Okay. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Help bring you together. So help bring you together. So I like that too. Something about help bring you together. Visualization, okay? And call, not just call upon them, okay? Oh, new love, bottom of the deck. So yeah, it's new love. Cool. New love for you, new love for you. I know it's hard to detach and to let go and to leave and walk away, and maybe it's you don't want to do it, you're codependent, but if it's right for your soul, it's right for your soul. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm simply saying if you feel loved and, you know, wanted, if you feel, you know, cherished and loved, then maybe that's where you should go and stay. But follow your heart. If you're feeling drained around somebody, they're putting you down or stonewalling you, or, you know, just being, you know, manipulative, or, you know, just not very sympathetic, or, you know, no, you know, having fear of like intimacy, and, you know, just not able to communicate well, you're on different levels, you know, maturity spiritually and in every way, and think about, you know, moving forward with another person on that you can, your vibrations can match with. Okay. So give thanks and love to each relationship as we gain good and bad. Okay, I want to tell you that. And then there's honeymoon. Okay, so enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So coming, you know, you're coming together, and there you are in a boat, enjoying bliss holiday time together. So there is a marriage and there is a honeymoon. I really like that. So it shows that it's a new person. Okay, new love. All right. So I don't know who this is for, but if you clicked on, there may have been a message for you. Doesn't mean everyone's getting divorced and they're all getting new love, but yeah, too many people are in limbo right now. You need to get down. There needs to be a decision made for anything to move forward and change. Okay, if you want to get yourself out of this mode, then you need to do something. Take action. Take control of your life, like you've done. Okay, you've done an amazing job. I'm very proud of you. So proud, my Capricorn babies. Okay. Let's see here. Divorce, court, I don't know. Hard work, 11. Somebody's working hard. Maybe legal issues. Thinking of going a new pathway. The road less traveled. children involved, new beginnings. All right, what do we got for love? I love love. Who doesn't? This one. Ooh la 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 la. Someone's coming for you, baby. Yes, they are. You're going on a new pathway. And this time with that anchor there shows that you're going to have the stability you want, because, you know, you're realizing that now that when you come together with this person, you're not going to feel alone anymore, okay? You're not going to feel alone anymore. So that's beautiful for you. I'm really digging it. Digging it. I wanna be a Capricorn. My singing sucks. I know. I'm sorry. Whoa, what's all that? Okay. So moving on. You're making progress, but there's something to do with the house. So you're moving, or someone's moving towards you. Or you're just, you know, buying or selling a home. Or this could be something that had to do with those legal documents. It could have to do with a separation or divorce here. Let's see. Over hopeless and helpless. Someone opens a message and they're like, you know, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm giving up hope. But the card on top of it says, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. So I'm getting the feeling of that someone's saying, that's not true. That's not true. I'm trying to manifest you too. Something like that, okay? It's like the 3D, like the 5D realm or something, like sending some kind of subliminal messages or something. Anyways, let's go for take the lead. Take the lead. All right. Thoughts. So, where's it at? I picked up the detached one. I don't think that is a coincidence, so let's see what that says, and then we'll go to the other one. Take the lead. So that's 7 or 7-11. You may just be in a waiting period. She looks like she's just kind of waiting, and she's sad. Possibly for a new partner, because that's the next one afterwards. Okay, so the 7, like I said, it continues to be like a limbo, or a time as you're evaluating things, you know, learning lessons or karmic lessons, you know, and letting things go, detaching. This is where you're letting go, okay? So you're thinking about detached, how to let this go, what I need to let go of. And actually the first thing what I said was for take the lead. So I can see you have lots of creative thoughts, okay? Just because it's a person doesn't mean it's a person. But I can see you or someone around you has a lot of creative thoughts at the moment. That can lead to a lot of growth, a lot of expansion, like quick, you know, like collapsing timelines type of a thing, you know, but that usually happens until after the union, and, you know, the powerhouse, you're able to conquer so much more, okay? Anything else? Halfway on the bottom. After the end of a cycle, new journey, change, move. And what else? Let's see. Hidden oracle truth. Take them as they resonate. Okay. Let this be messages from who? You want from you to them, or them to you? Take it as it resonates. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I left you when I saw you with someone else. same thing. Let's see what we get. So many things remind me of you. So it could be somebody that you know. I left you before you could leave me. I am grateful for the spiritual lessons. Yeah, so the last one is that, you know, I'm afraid to contact you, meaning like, I'm afraid to even talk to you about any of this anymore, you know, it's like, I checked out. It doesn't even matter if, you know, you broke up or you just detached from them in the relationship, you know, or whatever. It's, they're starting to see like how this connection was a connection that was a spiritual one, and that they, you know, are actually grateful for, because it gave them some kind of a different perspective and experience that helped them to have a more expanded consciousness, okay, more awareness, you know, and it was priceless to you or to them. So, you know, and this would, I know we got a few twin flame cards here, so I could say it would be whichever one is the twin running. It says, I left before you could leave me. And, you know, down here I see how, you know, that you're still helpless and you're still hopeless before the final, you know, healing, you know, after you go a different path and move along, you know. I can see you hopeless and helpless, and so it feels futuristic when it talks about, you know, so many things remind me of you. But remembering the lessons and blessings and not, you know, carrying with you the baggage. That's what you're trying to do, is release it, put it down, and heal, okay? I left you before you could leave me. We all know that's some kind of fear of abandonment, okay? And then in the future, we'll just be like, oh, okay, they still think, you still think about each other if you're in separation, you know, but, you know, nobody's going to call the other person. That's just if you're in separation, okay? And if you know somebody, obviously. Let's see, these, they're also telling. Of course, it could be none of them, but we take what resonates and believe the rest, right? Okay. I think I'm going to do a spread next time that's like for a whole year. It won't even take long either. I know this isn't fair. I will show you some signs and synchronicities. Nothing. How can I help you? I like that one. These are my messages of closure for people who are trying to close doors with people. Thank you for making amends. Okay. So when we talk about reconciliation, sometimes it's just to reconcile differences, not that you get back with somebody, okay? But it's depending upon the cards around it, right? So we got, I regret my poor choices. That's definitely one. Do you want me around you? Or do you want me around? I see all that you do for others. So I think this person is starting to realize your worth. I miss our morning coffee. Yeah, this feels like, you know, futuristic, because you're with a new person. So this has to be a closure with the ex, okay? I watch you with your family. We'll just end there, okay? So if you need closure but you don't want to talk to the person, you don't need to talk to them. You can ask Archangel Michael to cut the cords, and you can take upon any of these cards you feel resonates with you and allow that to sink in and take the place of some kind of regret or resentment that you had, okay? These are the inner thoughts of somebody, the message of closure that they probably wouldn't even tell you, because, you know, an unhealthy relationship, it's one of those things where they have fear of intimacy, you know? We had surrender to fear of intimacy. So again, I'll say them. I regret my poor choices, since I didn't show you them. I miss our morning coffee. Do you want me around? I watch you with your family. Okay? So I'm not feeling stalker vibes or anything, but, you know, just that, you know, they care for you, they're concerned for you. Oh, here's another one. And they obviously miss you. It says, I see all that you do for others. That was the last one. So it says, you know, can I help you now? Well, it's like, I didn't help you before, but can I help you? You know, and apparently it was too late, because looks like you moved on, you know. I realize how much I hurt you. Happiness is not a betrayal of me. So that feels like whoever left, you know, it's the person moving, the one moving away to the new pathway. I didn't mean what I said. That can be both ways. I'm sure everyone said something that they wish they didn't. I hope that you can forgive me. So yeah, big time forgiveness. That was like third time, right, that you were asked to forgive. And that's going to be one of the blockages that keep you from this coming together, amazing life, all permanently healed, and, you know, releasing all the baggage and whatever holds you down. Just having a large heart chakra open up and be a powerhouse yourself, and a double powerhouse with your spouse, and, you know, live out your best life. So if you got any questions, email me, highpriestesshealer1111@yahoo.com. And if you can give it a like on the way out if you haven't already, and subscribe, and share it with a friend. Thank you. Until next time, namaste.